On this episode of the Bronze Metalist Podcast, we talk about Vigilance Perennial by Falls of Rauros. Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Bronze Metalist Podcast. I'm Kale.
I'm OJ.
We're two professional broadcasters. We like metal. We like to talk about it, and it's still Black Metal January.
It is.
So we are talking about a fantastic black metal album from an American black metal band
From 2017.
called Falls of Rauros. We were going to talk about their album from 2012, but then I was like, wait a minute.
That was last year.
Last night, I was like, let's just check the directory here.
Uh-huh.
We talked about this last year.
Mm-hmm. Which I would talk about it again.
I would have happily talked about it again, but I thought, if we're gonna do repeat episodes, let's at least have them be either one intentional or two have several years in between.
Yes. And had gone all the way through the catalog.
Yeah, talked about the band's other albums as well, instead of just talking about the same one over and over again.
That would be funny to do for a little while.
What?
So next week we're talking about Falls of Rauros.
Every week, just do like the worst idea of all time, but for a good album.
Yeah.
I feel like one could do like the worst idea of all time, but for a really bad album.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't want to do that, but one could do that.
Right.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, The Worst Idea of All Time is a podcast from New Zealand by Guy Montgomery and Tim Batt, where since 2013, 2014, something like that, they have periodically chose a bad movie or a franchise or something, and the classic format is they watch the same bad movie once a week for a whole year.
Sure.
They've done that 4 or 5 times. In between, they've done some other different projects. I think they've officially retired the annual format.
Gotcha.
Because they just can't do that anymore. They've done
affected them mentally.
Yeah. Not that the other ways they've done have not damaged their mental health at all.
Right.
Last year they watched all of the Fast and Furious movies, but in reverse order. Oh. So they watched the 10th movie 10 times, the 9th movie 9 times, and so on and so forth. So they watched what some people consider to be the best Fast and Furious movie only once.
My son and I tried to watch the whole franchise.
Yeah.
We got about halfway through the first movie. It was tough.
But they did that. They watched all of the Emmanuel softcore porn movies a while back.
Emmanuel in Space.
What they are currently doing is they are revisiting a something they did for a YouTube. They filmed a short, or a pilot rather, for, at the time I think it was YouTube Red. I don't think that exists anymore, but it was.
No, you can just get a subscription to YouTube.
It's just YouTube Premium, or it's just YouTube without ads. I don't know, but anyway, at the time, they watched the Michael Bay Ninja Turtles movie. I can't remember how many times, but they recorded. It was a whole video setup. They were in an abandoned subway station in New York.
Right.
So they're currently revisiting the method film reviewing technique.
Okay.
And they are watching Joker 2, Folle à Deux.
Oh God.
I think 14 times, twice a day for a week, while living in a comedy club in New Zealand. And they are losing their fucking minds. I love their commitment They're heroic, in my opinion. They're not doing something that is on a societal level useful.
True. I mean, there's entertainment value.
There is utility in entertainment and the joy it brings me. But it is art. I will say that. And they're losing their minds. They brought in several guests, and as it has gone on, the guests have become more like kind of more and more concerned with, like, are you guys all right? You guys okay? I really. They also have a yearly format that they do once a year with the McElroy brothers in America.
Is that Dark Side of the?
No, that's where that came from.
Right.
It's Till Death Do Us Blart.
Okay.
Where they watch Paul Blart Mall Cop 2.
Gotcha.
Once a year on American Thanksgiving. They record earlier, but the episode comes out on Thanksgiving. And they're planning to do that until all of them are dead. Okay. And when each individual member of the podcast dies, they will be replaced. And the idea is that the podcast will go on forever.
So like a Ship of Theseus sort of situation.
Precisely.
Gotcha.
They have all nominated their replacements. If anything happens to one of them, the show must go on.
Yes. You must continue to blart.
And every year they try different little things to make the movie less miserable. And one of those times, one of the hosts, Griffin McElroy, watched the film synced up with Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon.
Right.
And it apparently has quite a few points of synchronicity. It's not quite Wizard of Oz, but...
you could really kind of do that with any properties.
Yeah. I think you absolutely can get that just about anything. Like I'm sure you could do Dark Side of the Dune.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure they used a version. It was Eclipse. They used there was a cover of that was in the trailer for the first Dune movie, the first Villeneuve movie, anyway. But I mean, I guess time frame wise, they could have done that for the trailer for the Lynch movie.
Sure.
Theoretically, they could have used Pink Floyd for that.
Yeah, and any Pink Floyd album. I mean, really, any album and any movie, you can, in your brain, say,
you can make connections. It's all confirmation bias.
It is. That's what that's called.
But I adore that podcast. If you are like someone who is always looking for something new to listen to, and you like to laugh and occasionally marvel at two comedians slowly descending into madness,
and you're tired of doing it here.
Well, we are not comedians.
Oh, right. That's the part of that just,
sorry. I'm not going to argue with the other part. Yeah. I'm not going to claim to be a comedian. That's stolen valor.
Stolen valor.
Stolen valor.
Right. You take off that comedy uniform, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You take off those medals aren't yours. Those that first place trophy for the Edinburgh Fringe. You didn't earn that.
Right, you had the de facto president of a South American country give you that.
That right there, that you some poor comedian who was really falling on really hard times, sold that to the pawn shop and you just bought it.
Right. They got a gram of coke and you got stolen valor.
Is that Kyle Kinane's trophy? I don't know why he would have sold anything if he's got that. By the way, speaking of other podcasts, of shows that you could be listening other than this one, listener.
Yeah.
Boogie Monster is back.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Kyle Kinane and Dave Stone. Fun podcast. They like talking about cryptids and conspiracy theories and barbecue.
Doesn't he have a new special coming out? I feel like he
know.
does.
I don't know if Kinane has a new special coming out or not. I should. I'll look that up.
If you're listening right now, Kinane in the Membrane. There's your new title.
Yeah. If Kyle Kinane is listening to this podcast right now,
there you go.
I mean, I like your stuff.
Yeah. Hey, bud.
Hey, how you doing? How's it going? Yeah. How are you? How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Doing good.
Doing good. You're doing good, dude?
I need to buy a new battery for my car.
Yes.
But instead what I bought was a jumper for the crappy battery in my car. So that I always have.
Yes. Treating the symptoms.
Exactly, and not the disease at all. Yeah, that's... I got nothing else going on right now.
Okay.
I'm... one of my sinks is almost clear.
Almost clear?
Almost clear.
How did that happen?
Well, I found out that what I have in all my sinks, for some reason, is biofilm.
Yes, you mentioned that last week.
And the enzymes are what I need. You
need some
drain cleaner with enzymes, so I bought that.
Uh-huh.
I went over to Menards, and I bought...
Say big money at Menards.
Wow, that was the harmony part there.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
I'm a beautiful singer. I don't sing beautifully, but I am beautiful, and I do sing.
Okay, so they're separate. Anyways,
separate things.
I bought the enzyme stuff and I poured it in the sink, and it seems to be slowly eating away at the biofilm. So.
That's good.
So eventually, what I'm going to do, and I got so excited because my 14-year-old was in the kitchen, and he's like, "Why are you so excited?" I asked him, "Because I'm going to wash my dishes, and then I'm going to fry a steak, and then I'm going to make muffins."
I'm going to make waffles.
I'm making waffles.
Turning into donkey. Some parfaits? I don't remember that line.
Smell bad, make people cry?
I have not seen the original Shrek in such a long time.
Neither have I. Well, I've seen scenes from it, recently.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, the animation doesn't quite hold up.
I mean, it was one of DreamWorks' first gigs, wasn't it?
It was.
It was. Was it their first? No, Bugs Life was. Not Bugs Life.
No, that's...
Ants.
Right.
Ants. Can't blame me for getting those two confused.
Right, because they came out at the same time.
Yeah.
And they're both basically the same story.
They're about bugs. They're about ants, specifically.
Right. One is Dave Foley, and the other one is Woody...
Allen.
Allen, isn't it?
Wait, really?
I think it is.
Oh, no.
And Sylvester Stallone is in it. If you remember that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because he's like the locusts. They're like grasshoppers or whatever.
No. This is an ants I'm talking about.
Oh, an ants.
Ants.
Who's the bad guy in Bugs Life?
That would be Kevin Spacey.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, so did Bugs... Okay, which one was Woody Allen in?
Ants.
Okay, all right.
And then Dave Foley is the ant in...
So there's a pedophile in each one.
Right.
All right, cool. Dave Foley as in wrestler Dave Foley?
No. That's Mick Foley.
Mick Foley.
Dave Foley was in Kids in the Hall.
Okay.
And also on News Radio.
I'm sure I'd recognize him.
Yeah, you definitely would.
Yeah, Mick Foley is the wrestler. Yeah. Well, I'm glad your sinks are almost unplugged. To circle back to that.
Things are looking up. I'm doing laundry and trying to take care of myself.
Laundry? You should see what you can do about your doorknob.
One thing at a time, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it's not the doorknob. It's the whole goddamn frame.
Ooh.
Because I had to shoulder in that one morning. I'm like, well, either I'm going to be late for work because my ex-girlfriend took my key to go into my apartment one time and I don't know, shoved it up her ass or something. I don't know what she did with it, but it's gone. And so my spare key, I have to go back. Well, here we go because I left my keys inside.
Bang, bang.
Bang, bang. I mean, it's cool because the deadbolt works.
Okay, still. So you're not without...
I'm not without security.
Okay, that's good.
So my deadbolt is shut right now. So anybody wants to come in and vandalize my home...
You're going to have to get through the deadbolt first.
Yep.
Indestructible.
Yeah, you're going to need a slight amount of force.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah, it is.
It's better than nothing.
It is.
Yeah, have I been doing anything? I don't... Not,
you gotta.
Yeah.
You want to talk about that?
Okay. I bought a new gun. And it's the project has become significantly more expensive than last time.
Right.
For reasons, let's say. Yeah. I've been feeling maybe a little bit less safe than I once had in the world.
Sure.
And I maybe let fear get a little bit of the better of me.
I feel like fear was a catalyst. In this,
it was just something. I was like, it got me looking at stuff, and then I went, oh, that's a good price.
Yeah.
Like the all the shit in Minneapolis, just it got me looking at guns and whatnot, which I do regularly anyway, because I enjoy guns. I've always been they're an interest of mine.
Weapons.
And so I started looking at Palmetto State Armory, which sells all kinds of different stuff, including AR-15s. It's like, oh, that's a good price and free shipping. So I bought it, and then I bought a whole bunch of stuff to put on it.
Yeah.
And it's the rifle itself, not very expensive. But then I needed optics to put on it, and I needed furniture and a handguard and a bipod and a sling and something to a chest rig to hold magazines and
the camo skin. You got that right?
No, I did not purchase. I haven't gotten a high enough kill streak, or I haven't.
Gotcha.
Sorry, no, that's old news. They don't do that in video games anymore.
No?
I didn't pay the microtransaction.
Right. They're not even hiding that shit.
Yeah,
anymore.
I didn't pay $5
to EA or whatever
to get the sparkly unicorn skin.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, to be fair to myself, it is something that I was always on the list of, like, I was going to purchase eventually.
Right. You were on the precipice, and then you had a bit of a nudge.
Yeah, of just
from
like
society.
Yeah, is it actually going to do anything to help anyone? No, I don't think so. But it made me feel slightly better for a fleeting moment, which I don't know if I don't know if the juice was worth that particular squeeze. But again, it is something that I have wanted for a while, and I've made the deal with myself is like, okay, maybe this is how I satisfy my firearms interest, is I buy one gun a year. Because I bought
a year.
Because I bought my revolver that doesn't work in 2023, and then I bought my 9mm last year, and then I bought this year. So next year, who knows what I'll buy? But it's gonna have to wait till no.
On a hoist.
Yeah.
That you just have pointed at your door at all times.
The AR-15 is heavy enough.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. If it needs to be on a hoist.
It needs a forklift.
Right.
It's that's one thing also, is that the rifle is a little heavier than I expected it to be. I think
it's solid.
Yeah, it's solid. I think the real answer is I'm just weaker than I ought to be. So that did encourage me to do a little bit of weightlifting.
In my head, I'm imagining you, and by weight we mean AR-15.
No,
he just curls.
No, I have weights. I've had them for a long time.
You got them on either end.
I don't know what it is. If it's just my absolutely dog shit joints, or what the deal is, but like it's mostly been arm exercises.
Yeah.
And whenever I do like bicep curls and whatnot, what ends up being sore, I feel like, is never my actual bicep. It's like the tendon, right? On the inside of my elbow.
Right.
I don't know what the deal. I don't know. My form is dog shit or what?
No, that's just
having bad tendons.
You're weak. That's what it is. I know. I'm not telling you that because I have studied the mat. No, I know.
Yeah, it must just be that, because it's like the next day, it's always the tendons above my elbow,
right,
or the inside of my elbow that are always sore, and it's never like the muscle itself.
Are those cruciate ligaments? Is it the same as on your
I don't know what
back
that
of your
means.
Knees?
I don't know what that means.
It's got your ACL and your
probably. I don't know enough about anatomy.
All right,
unfortunately, to tell you that much. But it's always that. So I've been doing a little bit of that, doing some squats too on occasion. It's not an everyday thing, but it's like I've got something in the oven. I'll just lift some weights while I'm waiting for that to cook. If I don't have to get up and move around a bunch, then I can just sit, on the edge of my couch and do some curls. It's easy. I've always liked lifting weights so much more than doing cardio. Which I don't feel like is a particularly uncommon thing.
You know what I think? When you do it, you got to have your shirt off and a cigarette between your lips.
There we go.
Yeah.
Like, I've probably told this story before, but like the summer before what would have been my sophomore year of college, I worked at the power plant, and we were, out in we were the lawn mowing crew, and our garage where the lawnmower's at was next to where the gym was for the whole facility.
Sure.
And summertime, the last half of the summer rolled around, all the grass was dead because they didn't water it because they figured it was a waste of money.
Right, not your problem.
And so we had nothing to do, basically. So we would just work out, and that's like the best shape I've ever been in, because just from sheer boredom, all there was to do was work out. And
it's like being in prison.
Or being a firefighter.
True, that too, yeah.
Most of the day. Then something suddenly happens and you really have to go, but most of the day you got nothing to do, so you work out or you sit on those awesome, huge fucking movie chair couches.
Right. Well,
movie chair couches?
Movie chair couches. Hey, man, we're from Minot. We're the movie chair couches.
The movie chair couches. What does that even mean?
I don't know.
But yeah, those huge fucking plush chairs that they have at...
While the chili's in the crock pot.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, all you have to do most of the day, when at least if you're a professional firefighter.
That's why they're in calendars.
Yes.
We should do that.
We should radio DJ calendar.
No, I was gonna say we should work out because most of the day, what are we really doing?
Oh, I mean, I
have a gym.
I did think about that yesterday, because there was, or maybe it was Monday. I got home. I had stuff to take care of. I had some chores to do right away, and then I had to make dinner. And very quickly, I was running out of time. It's like I can't fit in exercise into here. And the thought occurred to me, I was like, plenty of downtime at work.
Right.
Like
we got plenty of rooms never being used in that building too.
Just put some free weights down there.
I mean, there's a whole yoga room. You know about that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, put some free weights down there while Kim's doing her stretches. Sit there doing arm curls.
Yeah, we could do that.
So, Kim, what you got plans for the weekend?
I'm going down to the... I don't know why I turned into Macho Man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Feel the burn.
The cream's rising to the top.
Yeah.
But, yeah, they could do that. Or just, have some free weights at my desk. Just
you do that too.
Some 10-pound weights. Just sit at my desk and...
I've actually thought about doing this too, as the Velcro leg weights.
Oh, yeah, those are still there.
Yeah. Just putting those on. Yeah, we use them as a doorstop. I mean, we should probably put them on our ankles and walk around for a bit.
If I wouldn't look incredibly stupid walking to and from work, then I'd wear them.
Oh, you think you don't?
If I didn't look even more stupid, sorry.
No.
Even more stupid.
So you cover your face.
Only when it's this cold out.
That is true.
Only when it's that's the only reason why I forgot my glasses this morning, because I never I never have a problem with misplacing my glasses, because they're always on my face because I need them to see.
See, that's what my problem. I now have 5 pairs of readers that I bought in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because this one, I bought this pair. By the way, and I found out, and I thought, my vision must be getting worse. So I keep buying more and more stronger readers.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, shit, my vision's getting worse. And then it dawned on me, maybe it's because you're buying the wrong readers, dummy.
And then maybe it could be hurting your eyes.
So I bought the 2X, and I put them on my face, and I went, oh.
Those are good.
I can see stuff.
There you go.
The 375s are...
They weren't quite... they were maybe a little too much snort.
Yeah.
But yeah, I left my... Because when it's really cold out, but I still want to walk, usually if it's like I can tolerate really cold temperatures as long as it's not fucking windy.
Right.
Like last week, I would have happily walked all last week if it wasn't windy. But the wind was howling all week long.
Right.
So there was no way in hell I was going to walk. But this week I've been walking because it's been a little bit warmer and it also hasn't been windy. But I have like a balaclava that I wear. But if I wear my glasses at the same time, they're just going to fog the fuck up and I can't see anything. So I take them off, put them in a case, put the case in my pocket, and then I walk out the door. Didn't do that this morning. I walked out the door without my glasses, then I had to turn around.
You know what you should do? You should put on your balaclava and then walk to work with your new gun.
Yeah,
Just
that'll
to
go
show it to
well.
everybody, yeah.
That'll go well.
Right.
That won't get the cops called on me and get me fired and yeah, that'll work out really well for me.
Maybe hold it in the air like this, point it up.
Certainly, yeah. The I don't know when I'm gonna have an opportunity to go down and actually put some rounds through it.
You have to go past your mom and dad's house, don't you?
Yeah, it'll probably be like not until March, probably, when it'll be warm enough and hopefully mildly dry for a little while because there's gravel roads and whatnot leading to that gun range. But yeah, I could also probably go to the one in Riverdale, which is a little closer, but with Archie and
I actually know a dude we call
Veronica
from Riverdale named Archie. He's a tall redheaded dude.
Oh boy,
I think his real name is Jeff. But
I mean, come on.
Yeah, you're a tall redheaded dude from Riverdale.
Everyone's gonna call you Archie.
Yeah.
I feel like that's I'm in my head. I'm like, oh, that could be a go down to the lake, take my kayak down there this summer, go to gun range, like have a slowly turning into John McClane. Go to the coast,
have a good time.
Have a good time.
Have a few laughs.
Yeah, but that's all for warmer months.
Right.
In the future. The future.
You can still fire this in the winter though, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Damn it.
But I just don't want to be outside to do that.
Yeah.
30s wouldn't be so bad, but
you wouldn't take this deer hunting, would you?
No, absolutely not. I don't think it's the round doesn't have nearly enough power to be particularly good for a deer cartridge, unless it's a very small deer. If you were in Europe hunting roe deer, maybe
right.
Those deer are the size of a large dog.
Can you make this thing fully auto?
No. I mean, technologically, yes. Legally, no.
So you make it go fully auto with shoot the deer.
That
put about 20 rounds in it.
It's not really the goal of deer hunting. That's gonna also
that'll taint the meat.
The chances that any one of those are going to hit is very slim.
Right.
No, I have a 270 for deer hunting, which is a much better cartridge for that purpose.
What if my dad still has his 30-30?
Potentially.
Winchester.
A classic deer hunting rifle.
Yeah, I think it was the first rifle I ever actually fired, which looking back on it, damn it, Dad. I mean, what are you doing? 9-year-old me. Okay, no, don't put it directly in your shoulder meat. Bang! Oh, my shoulder meat. You know what I mean? Are you going to have a bruise?
I mean, I guess it depends on where you put it, but what you want to do is put it directly in your shoulder meat. Holding it away from your shoulder is what causes it to hurt you.
I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
I held it away.
You want the gun to be in your shoulder so that it just cleanly transfers the force into your body and your whole body moves back instead of the gun slamming into your chest. That's the mistake people make with shotguns. You want to hold those things tight.
Right.
I don't know how old I was the first time my dad let me shoot a 12 gauge, but
I think it was about the same weekend for me.
I definitely had some bruising from that event. I'm trying to remember if the first time I shot my dad's 12 gauge. I think it had buckshot in it, which, like, birdshot is not particularly bad as far as recoil goes.
Right.
Buckshot and slugs is a different story because there's a lot more weight going out the front of the gun. So Newton's laws end up giving you a bruised shoulder. Is
equal opposite reaction.
Yep. Physics. Well, do you want to talk about Falls of Rauros?
Yeah.
So if you don't know, Falls of Rauros is an American atmospheric black metal band. They are, I actually don't remember what state they're from. I want to say Maine. Are they from Maine? Where are they from? They're from somewhere with lots of trees, I think.
Overview. Oops.
Falls of Rauros. Come on, Wikipedia.
Portland.
They're
Maine.
from Portland, Maine. Okay, they are from Maine. They're a American black metal band from Maine. They've been around since 2008. At least that's when their first releases. They're probably doing some stuff before then.
Right.
But they're kind of one of the, I would say, one of the more well-known bands, sort of, at least in my mind, representing what I really consider to be the definitive style of American black metal, which is this very kind of pensive, sort of introspective,
very ambient
and meditative take on the genre that really folds in a lot of elements of there. I don't know. There's, like, you think about them and Panopticon and like Wolves in the Throne Room and stuff. Like, there's something distinctively American about the way they sound, and Panopticon obviously folding in so much bluegrass, and they don't do that. But they do include plenty of acoustic guitars, clean guitar, in a way it's not like, they don't ever play acoustic guitar in metal, in Scandinavia or anything like that.
Right.
But something about Falls of Rauros has always struck me as being very American sounding in some way. I can't shake that feeling, that association of just like, this is what American black metal sounds like to me.
Yeah.
I think it's just sort of a very woodsy sort of feeling they have to them. Which
is kind of ironic, because when you picture black metal bands in the woods.
Yeah. But the feeling that's evoked by, like, old school, like, Norwegian black metal. Yeah. It's all ice and evil and all this, and this is just it's beautiful and lush. It's warm. Even it's warm in the way that, this is going to sound kind of depressing, but it's warm in the way that dying of hypothermia is warm.
Oh my God, I was going to say the same thing.
Right?
Right. That warmth, you feel like, oh, this is kind of how
this is peaceful. Yeah, I don't mind this. Yeah. If this is how I die, it's all right. There's I don't know. There's something always so, on one hand, something mournful about their music. On the other hand, always something very kind of triumphant feeling.
Right.
Something that feels vital and rebellious in a certain way. I don't know a ton about the politics of the band, but I do know that they tend to get pretty frequently brought up in conversations about, like, left-leaning black metal bands. I think that certainly was pretty big themes on some of the songs on the album that came after this, Patterns in Mythology, which is the first album of theirs that we talked about a number of years ago. That came out in 2019.
We talked about that new, did we?
Yeah, Key to a Vanishing Future. I'm pretty sure we talked about that not too long after it came out. That came out in 23, I think.
Okay.
But
is this the fourth album we've talked about by them, or?
This would be the fourth one, because we also talked about, as I mentioned at the start of the episode, we talked about The Light That Dwells in Rotten Wood from 2012. There's just this. Their music is, there's something kind of haunting about it in in a beautiful sort of way.
Yeah.
That I have always just really loved, really appreciated. There's something very emotional about their music that really, really draws me in. You know me. Yeah. I like music that makes me get all up in my feelings. And that doesn't happen a whole lot in black metal, but it does seem to happen a lot more with American bands.
They're coming to your town.
Yeah. You know, and the same thing goes for Panopticon, where there's plenty of moments on Panopticon albums that make me really feel something, which is probably because they're very good friends with Austin Lund.
And here's a...
did you drop your glasses?
I did drop my glasses.
You almost threw them at me.
Yeah, I did. Well, it's because I was gesticulating and holding them. But
wildly gesticulating.
wildly messed up. No. I just know. So anyway, a less morbid way of putting how the feels that this gives me is being outside camping in the snow by a hot fire.
Yeah, that too, definitely. Yeah. The coziness of being surrounded by the beauty of winter without feeling the pain that it brings. Is I think a general way to describe the feeling of being out in the beautiful pristine winter wilderness without being in danger or being
your fingers
in
and toes still hurt.
Yeah, but you're not gonna die. You're gonna you can just sit and appreciate moonlight on the snow, and boy, that is pretty. I miss that part of winter.
Yeah,
I miss December. January fucking sucks. Every year, I feel like the window of time in the year that I actually enjoy being outside shrinks more and more.
It's going to be like afternoon at one point.
It's going to be one afternoon in late October. But yeah, fucking January.
Yeah.
The so much of the country this week, obviously, massive, gigantic, disastrous snowstorm, tons and tons of ice. Bad news for a lot of people.
Right.
We didn't get anything new.
No.
It was incredibly cold. It was very windy. We hardly got any new snow. All that really happened is the snow that we had got blown around, along with all the fucking sand. All of the sand got blown around, and now that shit's everywhere.
Because you love getting sand blown on you.
It's just, it's ugly. It's ugly outside. Winter is pretty for December in North Dakota. The rest of the season, ugly as fuck. And then spring is ugly.
Yeah. Spring is muddy and gross. It's not warm enough to do anything. It's not cold enough to do cold weather stuff.
Tick that off of your bingo cards. We got us bitching about spring in this episode.
Yeah.
So we're bitching about spring in North Dakota. Take a shot.
Every time they complain about April.
The bronze medalist drinking game. Is the free space me mentioning or I guess it's because it doesn't get mentioned nearly as often as it did the first few years we did this. But like is the middle space me mentioning Where Owls Know My Name by Rivers of Nile?
Yeah, I think so. We haven't talked about it in a long time.
It got brought up when we talked about Rivers of Nile last year, but
sure.
Outside of that, it doesn't get mentioned that much anymore. Maybe Panopticon, I don't know, Opeth. I have touchstones for this band reminds me of this.
By the way, this past weekend, my 14-year-old was doing his homework in the kitchen. I'm like, okay, I'm going to leave you alone for right now. If you need me, come get me. I'm going to be folding up laundry in my bedroom. And I listened to full on as loud as I could, Blackwater Park. I was like, this is perfect for folding laundry.
Oh,
yeah.
That album's so good. I love that album so much.
Yeah.
I think that was the first Opeth album I listened to.
Really?
I don't know. I think there was some Reddit thread where I had heard of Opeth before. It wasn't even like on a metal subreddit. It was just someone asking about music. I don't remember what the question was, but one of the top responses was like, I think The Drapery Falls by Opeth, and I listened to it and went, oh my God, this is so good. And then I started listening to that. I think I was doing like some theater stuff at the time during the school year. And then one day during summer theater, I was just in one of the back rooms there at the theater. Was some repetitive task that I needed to do over and over again all day long. So I listened to, I think, the entire Opeth discography in like one sitting, essentially. Up to that point, anyway.
I've noticed this brand of music is, and like Opeth, and the American black metal thing is really great to listen to while doing any kind of just task. Like
I think because it lets it engages your imagination.
Right.
It's like you don't really need to be having any creative thoughts while you're doing this repetitive task. So you're free to let your mind wander.
Right.
And having something musically engaging to sort of direct your mind in a particular direction, I think is really useful. And there's something about the sort of progressive or atmospheric music that I think is really, really good fuel for that.
Unless I'm mowing the lawn.
Then what do you want to listen to?
Then I listen to like Enya.
Okay.
I found out anything with like a metal bent to it.
Yeah.
I find ultimately it's like it's 95 degrees out. I'm sweating my ass off, and if there's anybody screaming at me,
you need something calming.
I need something very calming. This is calming, but I mean,
in a different kind of way.
It has there's a dynamic. Yeah.
Yes. Oh,
bingo card.
Bingo card. Take a shot. Yeah, I can see that definitely.
Yeah, or We Lost the Sea or something like that.
Yeah. Post rock, I think would be a really good, fit for that. I don't have a lawn to mow.
No, I don't either. Not anymore.
I looking at houses, bingo card. That's a new one. That's a new entry on the bingo card. Is me talking about houses. There's a house for sale in Surrey. That I was looking at.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
It's
close enough.
That would not be a difficult drive.
Be a long walk if you're gonna.
Yeah, it would be a very long walk.
Yeah,
it's closer than the Air Force Base. Like,
sure.
It's not that bad. I think it's a pretty nice house for like $150 out there.
Nice.
And they got really big yard.
They got a couple of really cool like bars and restaurants in Surrey. They got a great gas station there. So
yeah, I think if when the time rolls around to actually be making some move, if there's something decent for sale out there, I'm willing to look at it.
Right. Burlington's not too far either.
There's nothing for sale in Burlington
right
now. At least nothing in my price range. There might be some crazy expensive house for sale in Burlington right now.
But it's not going to be.
I'm not bothering. I think I have my top price on Zillow set at $230, which even then is not.
That's a bit high.
That's high for me.
Yeah. You don't want to move next to the dentist.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to move next to the dentist. Because it's always $230 over there.
Yeah.
But yeah, Vigilance Perennial. Salmon Slap.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I could not find enough reviews that actually had a score, a quantitative score for the album to really sort of put any kind of average together. I found two. That one was 70, one was 80. So it seems like this is probably reviewed well. What's your favorite song?
I love the opener. It's fantastic, but in sort of almost a Kale fashion here.
Oh,
the Impermanent Streak Through Marble.
It is really good.
It's really good.
I'm saying the opener.
Yeah.
I really love that clean guitar intro.
White Granite. Oh man.
White Granite.
Yeah.
The intro. The whole song is fantastic, but something about the clean guitar on the intro just perfectly sets the mood for the whole album.
Got chills just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's a wonderful way to open this album. I really like it. What medal do you bestow upon this album, like Maz Kanata to Chewbacca?
I give this a gold.
Yeah, I wrote down High Silver for some reason.
Yeah.
Forgetting that I think I've listened to it about 5 times in the last couple of days.
Yeah.
So I don't think those numbers those numbers correspond to a gold.
Yeah.
Traditionally.
And I think I told you this off mic, but I listened to this while watching Skyscraper Live on Netflix.
Yeah, the guy who climbed the tower in Taipei.
And I think that might be why I enjoyed the last song as much as I did, because I listened to that. It was the last song, and he was like 1,000 feet in the air. And while I'm listening to this music, I feel like my legs just want to leave my body. They're like, no, if you're looking at this, if you're thinking about this, motherfucker, we are out of here. My legs are gonna walk off of my body and slam the door behind them. We're not doing this. And just this whole I can't look.
You were struck by this this feeling of empathy and connection with this man doing this insane thing.
I have pretty bad acrophobia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're afraid of heights?
Oh, terribly.
I don't know if that's ever come up.
Yeah,
I don't know if I've ever heard you say you're afraid of heights before.
And here's the thing: is that because of my fear of heights, it's kind of a real fucking rush to do things like climb trees or jump off of buildings. This is the most terrified I have ever been. I jumped off the Parker Senior Center.
Yeah.
And I was...
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. It definitely has come up then.
Right, I was like, just don't shit.
Yeah, I mean,
the whole time.
Yeah, if you can, like, force yourself to do it, I think definitely, if you're looking for the adrenaline high.
Right. Even like in video games, like playing... We played Elden Ring. There's a lot of places in there where I'm like, I can't even do this.
I mean, shit. I feel that way about like games that have underwater shit.
Right.
Like
Subnautica.
Subnautica. Yeah. Like, I'm terrified of the deep ocean. I think it's really fucking scary. I really like Subnautica, and the moment, like, in the same, people like horror games. I like horror games. People like to be scared, and it just so happens that the thing that scares me is just there being a lot of water.
Right.
In a place, and I don't know what's down there. And in Subnautica, there are monsters that want to eat you.
Right.
That's not necessarily the case in the ocean. There are monsters that can eat you, but they're not really monsters. They're just big fish.
Right.
But yeah, I definitely have experienced that thrill of seeking out, at least in a virtual setting. I don't think you could pay me enough to jump into the water in the open ocean. I jumped out of a plane
Jesus 20 some odd years ago. But it was staff at the bar I work at, and it was all waitresses and the manager. Her name is Terry, and they all said, "Hey OJ, you're coming with us, right? We're going skydiving. We're doing it." And I'm like, I'm afraid of heights. And I said, "Oh, I guess just us girls will go."
Like, they got you. Yeah. They got you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it would take to convince me to like we're on a cruise ship and the cruise ship is stopping and everyone can jump off. Like I don't know if that happens.
No, I don't think jumping off a cruise ship is not a safe thing.
I know that happens on the in the Navy sometimes where they'll anchor somewhere out in the middle of nowhere and you'll see pictures of sailors with some time off just jumping off into the water.
Up. Yeah.
Well, it depends on the ship. There are also doors that are closer down to the water, and I think cruise ships have those too. They'll have bulkheads closer to the water line, but in any case, not doing that. No. Nope. Absolutely not. If I can't see land, even if I can see land, if I'm not within my physical capacity to swim back to shore, if I'm more than a 30-second swim from the shoreline in the ocean, not doing it.
Lake Sakakawea is a different thing.
Yeah, Lake Sakakawea is fine.
You can do it.
I can't, I won't deny that I have moments like if I'm kayaking over a particularly open spot, I can't deny that I have moments where I am struck with some anxiety of like, oh, the water's deep. But intellectually, I know there's nothing.
Right.
There's nothing in there that could hurt me in any meaningful way.
And it's not a crippling anxiety. It's just sort of a rush.
It's just a feeling of like, oh, that's I'm a ways out. I'm always out right now.
Sure.
That this could be bad. But like I know I can swim. When I'm kayaking, I'm wearing a life jacket. I'm in a boat. Like it's fine. The ocean is a totally different. So piece.
You've never watched that movie where that couple gets...
You talking about Open Water?
Open Water, yeah.
I don't think I've seen the whole thing, but I think I may have seen parts of it when I was pretty young.
Yeah.
So
that might be the catalyst for this.
Why.
All right.
There was also shows on when I was a kid. Like, you remember that show, I Shouldn't Be Alive? Did you ever watch that?
I've never seen that.
I don't remember what channel that was on. If it was on like TLC or something like that, but it was all stories like those people, of like people who got stuck in horrific survival situations, but usually at least one person involved in the situation lived. The couple that Open Water was based off of was never found.
So how do they know how the story went?
Well, they made it up. The part about a couple getting accidentally forgotten about while on a dive, that was true. The other parts, I think they found some of their stuff. They never found their bodies.
Gotcha. They wrote everything down while they were treading water.
Yes, on their waterproof notepad.
Right.
Anyway, what do you want to talk about next week?
Well, next week it's gonna be
Female February.
Yes, indeed. And I had
I don't know why that voice is.
Stay tuned.
Oh.
I was recently actually turned on to a band from Mexico.
Yes.
They are three sisters.
Yes.
The band is called The Warning.
Yes.
The album is called Keep Me Fed.
Keep Me Fed by The Warning.
This is a total left turn from what we listened to this week.
All right, sure. Why not?
Yeah.
I know a couple of weeks ahead of time what I want to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll get to that when we get to it.
Sweet.
But, or at least vaguely what I want to listen to. I know the band. I haven't figured out exactly what album, but
all right.
Anyway, we'll get to that later next week. The Warning. Until then, why don't you go ahead and subscribe to our podcast feed on whatever service you use to listen to us. And thank you very much for listening to another episode of the Bronze Medalist Podcast. I'm Kale.
I'm OJ.
Congratulations. That's the truth right there. Yeah, it's not gonna cause problems for anybody else.
Right.
If anything, it's a net benefit for the liquor companies,
right?
The liquor store, people who want to recycle that glass.
Sure.
You know, health care for when my liver fails.
It's your patriotic duty, in fact, because our liquor companies aren't selling to anybody else right now outside the United States. So somebody's got to buy it.
Also, it's dry January.
Exactly. So people aren't buying it. You got to make up.
I have to make up the deficit.
Yes.
On my own. Yay.
Oh, boy.
It's a great day to be alive. I know the sun's still shining when I close my eyes.